Hello. Uh, Today I'm going to go over the authentication process on item number 406656. This is a 8x10 photo signed by Melissa Benoist and Tyler Hoechlin from Supergirl. This authentication was originally done a couple months ago, but I was recently contacted by someone. Their message was not in English. I don't know what they were asking about it. I responded that I couldn't read the message, hoping maybe somehow they could translate. I never heard from them again. So, like I said, I don't know what their question was. I don't know what they were wanting to know. But anyways, why not go over this one? So this is the item. If we look here, her signature is definitely sloppy, which is generally how it is. She always starts her M's from the top, comes down, you have a couple peaks, and then we'll go into the B, and then usually there's a peak or two, and then it comes out. Let's go look at some examples. This is a very sloppy one, but this is a season 1 trading card. Starts on the top, you have a couple peaks. It doesn't really go into the B, but you do have a couple more peaks coming up and then out. This is a newer one. I think this was a 2022 card. Very rare to see her full signature like this. She did do San Diego Comic-Con a few years ago and was doing full signatures for the most part. Very rarely are you going to see this. So there's no reason to panic if you don't, because majority of the time you will be getting her shorthand signature. But still, you can see, M's always start from the top, right? If we come back over here, here's another season 1 trading card. This isn't as sloppy. It starts from the top, got a couple peaks, goes into the B, a couple more peaks out. Here's another photo. This is very sloppy, but here is something I just kind of want to point out. This one looks like it doesn't start from the top. However, if we're looking, we are missing parts of the signature. And it's quite sloppy. And again, it doesn't super go into the B, but as a peak and it goes out. Starts with the M. But this is the kind of thing that can happen if photos are getting held out to be signed. Because if something moves, then you can momentarily lose contact with the paper as you're signing something, but it'll keep carrying on. I just wanted to point that out. So anyways, we go back to the item. You see it starts on the top, so you have a peak, so you get your M happening, and then we start going into the B, and it comes down, and it goes into the B, and then it comes up just a little, and you get a peak, and then it kind of goes out. I'm going to go to the closer version of that. Of course, you don't get on the whole screen, but you have the M, comes down, comes all the way down here, goes up for the B, comes back, and then comes up to here. And you can see it's coming down. You can see the line. There's a line right here. That's as far as it's coming back down in this spot. I just locked that everything kind of overlaps in this one spot. It makes it a little more difficult, but like you can see the color differences. So it comes all the way down, comes up into the B, and you got a little bit of like fiber marks there from the marker. You have a little bit there too. Markers aren't always like brand new markers. Sometimes they get a little worn, and then you'll see things like that. That's something to worry about. But yeah, it's coming back. It's coming up to here, and then coming back down, up, over, and then background. You can see it's overlapping this B again. It's coming out. So it's definitely, I would have made sure too that was raised from the paper and not a reprint, but you're very, very rarely, like slim to none chances you would see that much detail in a reprint. It would all lay flat. Coming over to Tyler's autograph. Now, some people may have concerns about the T, because this is how he used to do the T. Is 2 parts. Now it's all together. This was signed by him when I met him at Calgary Expo in 2019. Calgary Expo 2022, this is what his autograph had changed to. The one piece where it comes up, loops down. Usually when the H starts, you got like 2 or 3 peaks, and it comes out. This shows they're not always big loops. Sometimes they're more just lines. This here, actually I have the site pulled up. This is GalaxyCon. This is a pretty big convention in the States. They moved to a lot of online stuff during pandemic. I believe they're slowly getting back to in-person conventions right now, but definitely reliable source. So anyways, I'd copied that, moved it over here just to show. You can see the T, the H, the second part where it starts. It looks like we have 1 peak there, comes up, and it's got more loopy, but yeah, and even sometimes the way these are angled aren't always like the same degrees, but yeah, basically how his autograph looks. This one had the H coming 2 peaks, looks like 2 loops. You can see it comes back, it comes out, and then he starts moving his arm back, usually pretty quick, after he signs things. How good can we see that there? Not really. That one actually trails out. Yeah, comes up here, got a couple peaks, the L's, and it comes back a little bit. So yeah, overall, yeah, this passed. It looks good. Hers just looks sloppy, but overall, yeah, nothing indicated this was a forgery of any kind, so it was passed. If the person who messaged me about this item sees this, hopefully there's some kind of subtitles or some way that you can understand what I'm saying through all this, and hopefully it maybe answers whatever question you're trying to ask me, or else hopefully it helps out anybody else who may be looking to purchase this item, or whatever the case may be. Thank you for watching.